Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. So in this YouTube video, what we're going to do is we are going to go through my phone together and we are going to answer questions that I get. I get about 100 messages a day on Instagram, about 50 or more on email. I have an assistant handle that, Louise. He's a lovely guy from the Philippines, if you've met him. And I get a lot of questions, and I'm not going to say anyone's name obviously like this because I'm just not going to do that. Not because the questions are embarrassing, but just for privacy reasons. But what I've noticed is that there's so many questions that are the same, and so many people have the same questions, and also there are questions that I can see that other people don't know to ask. So you might be thinking, oh, I'll ask a question about this, and you think, oh, I didn't even know that I should be asking that. For example, if someone asks me, well, what should I eat? And I can say, oh, eat this, blah, 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 do this. And someone else goes, oh, that's great. But then that person says, okay, and what time of day should I eat it? And the other person goes, excuse me. The other person goes, oh, I didn't even know to ask this. I didn't even know there's layers to this. Excuse me, I've been drinking a lot of water. So we're going to go through and see. Okay, let me find the question. Okay, someone says, what is the problem with fruits? Okay, they break down into glucose in the blood. Okay, if you have a lot of fruits, if you have a lot of carbohydrates, if you have a lot of sugar, if you have a lot of refined grains, there's this whole thing. Okay, well, I'm going to choose the healthier option of brown rice instead of white rice. Makes no difference. Doesn't fucking matter. Okay, it breaks down into glucose in the blood. Go and read the book Vegetarianism Explained by Natasha Campbell McBride. I hope I got that right. She's Russian. She's great. She wrote a great book. It's not actually about vegetarianism. It's about all different kinds of foods and how you need saturated fat. But back to fruit. I mean, what, you want to get a whole bunch of salicylates, oxalates, goitrogens. You want to mess with your thyroid. You want to mess with your ears. You want to mess with your joints. It's just, why? I mean, why? What is the point? What's the problem with fruits? Why would you eat them? First of all, practically every single fruit you're having is not real food. It's all been genetically modified. Bananas are tart and full of seeds and disgusting, real ones. That's why gorillas and apes and monkeys can eat them, but you certainly shouldn't be doing that shit. They've got a cecum, by the way. Gorillas have this big belly where they can break down all these plants and all these foods. And they also do something called coprophagia, which is where they eat their own shit, because they can't break down the foods. By the way, it's the bacteria in your stomach and the stomach of a gorilla that eats the food, shits it out, to put it bluntly, and then you eat that shit. There's nothing wrong with that. It'll keep you alive, but it's not ideal. Why would you choose, when someone says, can I have fruit? It's like, compared to what? Compared to a steak? What do you think I'm gonna say? It's like, oh, should I eat this, like, papaya? Oh, it's like, should I eat this acai bowl from Bali? Come on. Or should I have this steak and eggs and liver? What do you think I'm going to say? Okay, now, I just want to say again, people say, oh, Liam, I went, you tell people to go carnivore. No, I've never said that. I've never said that in my life. Find a video where I say you should eat only meat. I've never said that. You should eat plants as well, but you should treat them, okay, as medicine. Cleansing kills mold, kills parasite. You can have some every now and again. I still do, for sure. I absolutely do. There's benefits to things like a plant compound found in broccoli called sulforaphane. Okay, you can have that. But it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. And also, you don't just go like this. You don't just change your diet instantly from eating carbohydrates and sugar and plants and junk food and coffee and alcohol and tobacco and marijuana and cocaine from that to eating nothing but meat in a day. You'll end up in the hospital. It's stupid. Don't do that, okay? You'll ruin your gut, you'll ruin your digestive system, you'll get a spike, and you'll think that my advice doesn't work. Watch all my videos, please. Fruit, come on. This is a nice message. This is, okay, has anyone gotten tinnitus from COVID? Listen to this. Hi Liam, I'm sure you get plenty of DMs a day. You have no idea. But I must say, I've been following your advice for 4 months and my tea has gone down by 99%. Amazing. I'd say I got COVID in December and then got tinnitus 10 days after getting it. Not sure if it's from COVID or me from going to loud concerts in the past, probably both. Remember guys, cardinal rule. Is that a phrase? I think it's a phrase. Very important. There is never, I'll tattoo this on your, underneath your eyelids so you can close your eyes and see it, okay? There is never just one cause of tinnitus. It is always many. Never, ever, 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 ever. That's why this is why, you want proof? I'll give you proof. When people say, Liam, I got tinnitus from a gunshot or a loud noise or a concert or blah, blah, blah. And then when I cut sugar out of my diet, my tinnitus went away. Well, that makes no sense, does it? If you're looking at tinnitus through the frame of there is just one cause of your tinnitus, you will fail. You will fail. If you think it's just stress or it's just a neck problem or it's just an allergy or it's just a lack of sun or it's just headphones or it's just loud noise or it's just a parasite or it's just an infection or it's just an ototoxic medication, you will fucking fail. And I'm telling you this and I'm so passionate because it is the truth. There is a reason why I have the most testimonials in the world. There is a reason because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it's going to be easy to follow my advice, nor will it be quick. And everyone around you is going to think you're a fucking idiot. They will. You know why? Because they're fucking idiots. You know? If you do a 2-day fast, people think you're a nutcase. But if they go and have McDonald's after a hangover, it's like, oh, that's funny. Who's the clown now? Unbelievable. People are so fucked. Okay. Watch your videos every day. And I'm currently saving up to buy your program. Amazing. This is a person with a significant amount of followers too. A lot. What was I going to say? Yeah, so what are you feeding your mind regarding tinnitus? I was having this conversation with someone the other day. I made a couple of videos about it sitting right here at my desk. If you go onto tinnitus forums, you will see the worst of the worst. I tried going on there many years ago to tell people about the fact that you could silence tinnitus no matter how you got it, how bad it is, how severe it is, what the doctors say, what you really tried. And I got told to kill myself many times. My clients who get silenced go, Liam, you're amazing. I'm going to spread the word. I say on tinnitus forums, I say, don't go on the forums. You can tell other people if you like, but don't go on the forums. No, Liam, this is amazing. People need to know. And I go, they have to learn. They go on the forums. They say, this guy Liam helped me. And they go, he's paying you. You're a scam. He's a scam. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to find out. It's crazy. These people are fucking insane. And they always say Liam's a scam, and I say, well, there's like 10 people on the forum, right? And then I used to say, my clients have said, well, let me ask you this, champ, or let me ask you this, like, EarGod69, whatever their fucking usernames are with their fake avatars. They say, how much of Liam's advice have you applied, and for how long? And the answer is none, and for no period of time. It's a pity party, okay? Fuck that. Liam, do you think your program can help if I got tinnitus from a concussion? You had people before recovering from that kind of tinnitus. Okay, here we go. The very, very, very first video testimonial that I ever got was from a guy named Alex. I think it was the first one I ever got. Yeah, a guy named Alex, and he got tinnitus from a concussion. He was a semi-professional or amateur, what do you call it in America? Football, NFL? We put all the guards on and stuff. In America, we play AFL and we just, go like this. But you guys it's a bunch of pansies. But he got a concussion and he had vertigo and tinnitus. No one, you know the story. No one can fix him. No one can do anything. It's incurable. There's nothing you can do. Give me $10,000 for earpieces. Rah, fuck off. Comes to me. Fix him in a month, 2 months, something like that. And he had a concussion and I fixed him. So yeah. So if you go to click below, go to my sales page for my main course. That's what it is. That's what I do for a job. Find Alex's testimonial, watch it. You should know this. Oh, I shouldn't turn that. You should know this. You should be going through my videos so much that you should know this. Do a little bit better than this, okay? You'll get silenced, but you've got to do better. Let's keep going. What kind of supplement should I take to reduce my tinnitus? Steak. Seriously, eat a steak. You know what? No, eat liver. Eat liver because of the copper. There is no such thing as a supplement, I won't name names, but a supplement that you can take which will silence your tinnitus. Like tinnitus be gone or blah, 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 like an ear spray, nasal spray. It's all a scam. It is all a scam, okay? They might have like lysine in it or like some sort of protease, which is ACE means to break down. So it breaks down protein or something. It breaks down a virus off the cell. It's a joke. It's a joke, okay? Don't buy it. Don't fucking waste your money. Buy my course instead. At least mine comes with a refund guarantee, which basically no one gets because it works. Okay, how can I get in contact with you? Oh, I didn't see this one. Pay for a call. I do paid consultations, but I've been so busy recently that I had to cancel a couple of them because it's just it's too busy doing stuff for tinnitus stuff. Building a new course. I'm gonna get books written. Had someone ripping off my course and reselling it. Fucking cunt. Okay. Yeah, how can I get in contact with you? Okay, what I've been doing today and this morning, I'm taking a break now because it's 4 hours I've got on my screen, is I am developing a Clubhouse product where you can pay $39 US a month. 2 times a week, I'm going to go on in 2 different time zones. You can join the Clubhouse, pay a monthly retainer, cancel anytime, you know the drill, and you can ask me questions live. That is basically from now on how I will be reachable. These messages, it's just too much, guys. It's too much and I don't have the time. So I have to do it this way. I hope that is fair. Okay. Messages, I keep scrolling down, but I keep getting more messages. Seriously, I scroll down and it keeps refreshing because I keep getting more messages coming in. It's unreal. I get a lot of people saying, can we do a paid call? But no. For now, we'll do the Clubhouse. Someone said, hi Liam, found you on our vaccine injury group. Yeah, those are blowing up, wonder why. I've had tinnitus all my life since I was 14, 15. Okay, there's a woman who had tinnitus since birth. She's from New York. What is her name? I'll find it. That is terrible spelling. Okay, so if everyone says, oh, this is just, I just want to hear this shit. When someone says, oh, as soon as you've had tinnitus for 2 years, then it's chronic and it's incurable. Shut the fuck up. You do not. This is why free speech is almost a bad thing. Because people are just, you know the phrase, stay in your lane? Stay the fuck in your lane and just drive in the opposite direction to everyone else who's got more than 2 brain cells to rub together, you idiot. Tinnitus is not for life. Okay, her name is...
I have to say...
Rina. R-I-N-A. I didn't put her name in there. Okay, the title of the video is 100% Silence, a lifetime of tinnitus completely reversed. Okay, I changed her life. I basically saved her. She cries in the end of the video because she's so happy that I fixed her incurable disease. I do this shit all day. I do this all day. If you're looking at other people's YouTube channels on tinnitus and they're talking about just doing one thing, like an ear tapping thing or a supplement, you're wasting your time. I'm not trying to be a dick to those people, but you are wasting your time. Why bother? Why bother? There's no point. Okay, I don't know how much longer is left on the camera, but we'll just do a couple more questions. I've dropped some gems in here, by the way. Gems. Let's see. Yeah, most of the messages are people just saying, hey, please help me. You got to help yourself. I have so much free advice and you have to help yourself. I can't silence your tinnitus for you. There's a question about vegetables and oxalates, and someone says, well, if oxalates are bad, why eat vegetables at all? Well, if you go off of vegetables too quickly, you're going to give yourself diarrhea and all sorts of, not metabolic, digestive issues if you do it too quickly. You have to take this really slow, guys, especially if you're a 50, 60-year-old. If you're 50 and 60 years old, it doesn't matter how long you've had tinnitus. It really doesn't. What matters is what your habits have been for the majority of your life. Do you drink every day? Do you smoke every day? Are you stressed out? Do you stay up too late and jerk off the porn every day? Or do you just watch Netflix until 2 a.m.? Do you hate your fucking job? Do you hate your wife or husband? Do your kids not respect you? Are you stressed out all the time? Do you not exercise? Do you think the sun is dangerous? Are you stupid enough to wear sunscreen? Do you wear too much makeup? Do you dye your hair all the time? Do you use toxic tampons instead of a more organic version? Okay? Are you lonely? These things all matter. You have to fix these things, okay? You could have a life like I just described for 25 years and you get tinnitus for a week and you think, oh, I've had it for a week, it should be easy to get rid of. Sorry, no. It has nothing to do with how long you've had tinnitus. And this is from experience. I'm not just talking out my ass. This is from experience. It has nothing to do with how fucking long you've had tinnitus. It has everything to do with your shit life, okay? Now, I'm being rude and I'm being mean because I care. If I was a scammer or just talking out my ass, I would be nice to you and say, yeah, it's okay, it's gonna be blah, blah, blah. But I actually give a fuck. I actually care about you getting silence. If I had a child and they were, I wanted them to grow up and to be respectful to people and nice and friendly, I wouldn't say, oh, don't do that. If they were doing some bullshit, like they stole something or they were being rude, I'd just slap them upside the head. It's the same fucking thing. Just do it. No one's going to force you to do it, but just do it, okay? It works, it makes sense, you can have silence. Well, in this video here, tinnitus, hyperacusis, pulsatile tinnitus, vertigo, Meniere's disease, hearing loss, visual snow. Hearing loss in most cases, okay, most cases. Visual snow, I'm getting rid of it in people all the time. Now, if you ask me, how do I get rid of visual snow compared to tinnitus? How do I get it? Is it a different process, English Liam, to get rid of hyperacusis and tinnitus or vice versa? Then I can tell you're not watching the videos. So please, for your own sake, watch the videos. Tinnitus is not for life. Have a lovely day and fuck ENTs.